Welcome and thanks for watching. It's a beautiful day here in Kentucky. I put a little rifle on for review a couple days ago. It's got around 60,000 plus views. They're going on so fast they can't keep them actually counted up. And the viewers are wondering, where is this rifle? Is it on the market yet? Well, yes, it's been on the market for quite a while. I'd been trying to get one. You just couldn't find them. So I was asked, can you get magazines, larger capacity magazines? Can you still get the rifle? Can you get it in a 9mm? Well, what I did, I skipped through research and I went straight to Taurus. And I've been on the phone with them for quite a while. They answered all the questions that I had, that the viewers had sent in about this rifle from Taurus. It's the CT-40 G2, chambered in a 40 cal. Let me tell you, it's a well-built rifle, and I told them that. And some of the questions was, why can't I find this rifle? Well, it didn't stay in production a long time, not a long time at all. And it went off production. And I asked her, why? Was there a reason why it went out of production? Was the defects in the rifle? And she said, no, there was not one recall or return on this rifle. And I said, well, what was the problem? I mean, why didn't you keep it in production? And she said, it's just something they took out of production. And I said, well, there's a lot of people looking for this rifle. In a 9mm 45, I had questions about, does it come in a 45 caliber? And I said, you might want to think about putting these back in production in the 9, the 45, the 40, 223 even. That would be awesome right there, the 223 in this rifle. It feels great. It shoots great. I adjusted the sights on this one. It was shooting a little bit low, but now for a rifle, if I'd have got back there at 50 yards, which I was shooting, let's see, somewhere around 18 yards, somewhere in that vicinity. And that gives you an idea on about how the little rifle's doing. But at 50, it would have been probably pretty close to that target, the bullseye on that. And that's probably the way they had this rifle set in. So the question is, or the answer for the question, why can't I find it? It's out of production. This one was brand new, had never been fired. I took it out of the plastic. It still had the little green tag here hanging. It had never been shot around through it. So I was thinking they was still in production, but I got on there and was researching before the video, and it was hard to find anything out about this little rifle. And that's why it didn't stay in production. And the cost of this rifle might have been the problem with Taurus. It's got a MSRP right now, low end 850 and up. I have seen them as high as $6,000. On some people had them up for sale, and I guess supply and demand That was the problem. It was outrageous, ridiculously high on the rifle. But on an average, it's 850 and up to around 1150. So that's about what they're ranging. But to your answers, I got on the phone. Uh, Taurus does not make a larger magazine capacity or has it in stock. Or I asked them also about parts for this rifle. And no, they did not have still have parts for this rifle. I'm sure you can find them. Uh, Anytime a firearm hits the market, there's going to be another company make aftermarket parts to fit that firearm. That's inevitable, and it just happens. So, and as a higher capacity magazine, yes, uh, they are rumors that they are higher capacity magazines out there, 25 round, and and I'm sure they probably made a drum for this uh, little rifle, no doubt. But Taurus did not. They made a 10 round magazine, and you got 2 with your rifle when you purchased it. But I've got to say, I put more rounds through this, and let me tell you, this has had no issues whatsoever. It cycles the Tula casing, the metal casing, the aluminum. I mean, everything I'm putting through it, it's running it flawlessly, no problems. So I told them they had a great little rifle there, and for no recalls whatsoever on this rifle. That's pretty amazing because that tells me that it's made pretty well, and it can take what you put through it, you might say. But I like it. I really do. And I said, really, you want to think, or you ought to think about putting this rifle back in production again, because there was numerous, I couldn't count. And I tried to answer a lot of y'all's questions about this, but I needed to contact Taurus, but I needed to talk to them for a while because I had a lot of questions, so I had to wait. And I actually just got off the phone with them somewhere around an hour ago or less, and they answered every question I had and the viewers had about this rifle. So I told them you might want to think about putting these back in production. And there was a rumor that there was a 9mm rifle coming out soon. It would have been supposedly different, a little bit different look, and I asked her that question also. And she basically said, I have no foresight in that, or a date that it's going to be out. And so I said, a date that it's going to be out. So it is going to come out, and well, basically, I guess that's to yet be seen. And I will keep in touch with them and find out if that is so, if it's coming out, when it's coming out. And when that does, I'll let you all know. But if you can find one of these little, this is the CT, and I'll put that up on the screen, CT40 G2, chambered in a 40 caliber. I reckon there was a 9mm also produced neither one stayed in production very long at all. And I tried to get the amount that was sold to the public in that time, and evidently there's a pretty good lot of these rifles put out, but no one's letting them go. You don't see them like at your local shops or any sporting goods. I got lucky and found this one. So it's a rare rifle from Taurus. I tell you what, I'm going to do a lot more with this rifle. I'm going to put an optic on it. And someone asked me, can you actually hunt with this rifle? I think it was deer hunt. Certainly, yes, that's this rifle, 40 caliber with the right ammo and the right grain. Yeah, no problem. I don't think there'd be any problem hunting with this rifle. Here in the state of Kentucky, it's entering any center fire cartridge. So, yes, and I tell you what, if I'm around and this deer season, I tell you what, we'll give it a try and just see how it's going to do. And that will answer that question. So, guys and girls, I was telling the viewers that I was going to get on there and get in contact with Taurus, and we did that, and we got a lot of questions answered about the rifle and why people could not find them. They're just not out there. That's what it is. There's you might say a handful for the population for the United States and anything that they had shipped out of the country. So that's the problem. So I tell you what, guys and girls, if you have one of these CT G2 rifles in the 40, the 9, the only number that would probably change is the CT 40. This one's a 40 cal. It'd be the CT 9. And I would like to know if there's a 45 out there. If you've got one, get down in that comment section and let me know. I would love to hear from you. I mean, I would love to have one of these in the 45 or the 9. That would be something else. And evidently, you've got a rare rifle if you've got one, because they just don't make them any longer. They're not in production. So guys and girls, as always, we appreciate you watching. I hope I answered most of your questions on the little CT G2. And as always, we appreciate you watching. We thank you for all your views and comments. And give us a big thumbs up. It helps. And we'll see you maybe out here at my little mini range having some fun on the Walk with Al. Thank you ever so much.